the Fabrications hybrid bumper for the third Gen Tacoma. It's an awesome bumper, very purpose-built, which is a great balance between lightweight and being strong enough to provide protection, as well as being high clearance, but also still covering the vital areas for protection. Has all the things you need in an off-road bumper.
More passenger. There you go. Alright, back up again.
The mounting for this bumper is also very good. It uses the factory bumper mounting location. You can see in here the factory mount studs coming through. So on each side you're going to have the 1, 2, 3 factory studs used as mounting, as well as tied in at the bottom. And then these additional mounting locations. So if you're taking advantage of all of them, you're going to have 3 plus these 3, so 6 mounting locations for each side, and then that gets tied in here with the frame some more. For the main portion of the bumper is made out of 3/16 steel, but the actual place where it mounts on the bumper is that metal is not very thick or very strong. Only about an 1/8 inch thick. So same as for the end of the frame horns. That metal is not very thick or strong. So even though the bumper's mounting locations are strong, the main frame horns are not strong enough for some heavy winching or pulling on the bumper. So there's additional mounting at the bottom of the frame here, which mounts into the cross member. It goes across here, and then they provide 2 additional holes here where the support tube is also mounted. So if you are going to be using the bumper for winching and pulling, you can build some reinforcements here to strengthen that. Fabrications currently does not offer a tie-in here, but I made one using a bracket from CBI that they offer for their bumpers as a tie-in, and then I've customized it to work with this bumper. So we've got additional strength here, allowing the bumper to be strong for winching as well as pulling on the recovery points. And everything as well with that lines up nicely where it's being supported, goes right across to where the recovery points are, as well as the winch mounting. The winch is mounted foot down, which isn't the strongest application, but with how this bumper is built, it's got enough strength to keep that very well supported. When you do remove the tube end pieces that come out here from the factory, you're left with an open hole here. So I got these plates from Square One Creations, It just covers that hole, prevents any dirt and stuff from getting in there, and just makes it look a bit nicer. Additionally, the bumper has enough space to kind of allow you to dial it in for exactly the height that you need. So you can put some little spaces in between here or use washers to dial in that height exactly what you needed, so that you can even out the bumper side to side, and additionally line it up with the bumper. For the winch mounting, it uses the standard 10 by 4.5 inch mounting locations that are very standard on most winches around this size. I'm currently running a 12,000 pound winch, but it's about the same size and has the same mounting location as 8,000 and 10,000 pound winches of the same class. You can see the welds from True North Fabrications are amazing all the way around this bumper. On the inside, where you usually don't see them, all the way around the bumper. So you can rest easily knowing that this bumper is going to hold up to whatever you may throw at it. This bumper also has a nice balance of leaving some raw welds exposed and then blending in some welds where they mount plates together. So this bumper is a combination of 1/8 inch steel for some of the face plates, and then for the structural components, they're made of 3/16 steel. And then for the recovery points, it's obviously much thicker, and they're well tied in to the bumper here, both at the top as well as the bottom. Again, tying in nicely with how the bumper is mounted from the vehicle. You get a straight line to where that recovery point is going to pull. For the tubing, this is going to be 1 3/4 inch tubing running all the way to the fender, with a beautiful cut-off cleanup job lining up exactly how the fender will be when you cut it at that height. The install process on this bumper is fairly straightforward. There's not a lot of cutting that needs to be done. The wings, the main bumper gets taken off, and then the wings just need to be trimmed following this line here. Obviously, when you're doing the install process and the trimming, make sure to leave some additional material for the first fit, and then cut back more and more as you refine the fit and finish. On my bumper, I got this nice edging here off of Amazon. I'll link that down below, but it fits perfectly onto that plastic and finishes off that edge, especially if your cutting isn't the cleanest or you have some little nicks that appear once you cut it. So there isn't a lot of trimming involved with this, and the install is straightforward. Once you have the bumper removed and the plastic panel trimmed, it just mounts right onto the factory locations. You can put the nuts on and then get everything else dialed in, adjusting the height using the bottom bolts, and then obviously making sure to wire everything up before mounting it onto the vehicle. Makes it a lot easier, especially the winch. You are able to reach the front holes with the vehicle, with the bumper on the vehicle, but the back ones are a little bit harder to get to and should be installed with the bumper off of the vehicle. It's got 2 light mounting locations on each wing with some adjustability. You can slide the lights in the exact position that you need them. I have 2 lights mounted here, spotlight in the center, and then some floodlights using as ditch lights. With the space that's available on the mounting brackets here, I was able to also mount a forward-facing camera right here, very nicely tucked away, but easy to incorporate with the bumper. It doesn't have to stand out on the front anywhere or on the grille. This bumper has the option to add a grille guard, which I have chosen to go with. This is the low profile grille guard. On some of their bumpers they offer some high profile ones or even full grille guards that also protect the headlights. On this bumper it's only available with a low profile grille guard. If you wanted to, you could customize and make your own grille guard. There's enough space along the tubing out here to put on some bigger tubes to kind of cover that off, but that's not something that's offered from True North Fabrications. That's it for the video today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Get out there and explore, but don't forget to tread lightly. Cheers.